Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
User behind pro-Labour Twitter account Prguy publicly reveals identity by David Estcourt June 24, 2022, 6:03 p.m. Save login, register or subscribe to save articles for later. Share normal text size, larger text size, very large text size 30. View all comments. The man behind the high-profile and controversial Twitter account at Prguy17 has publicly revealed his identity to head off attempts by a right-wing commentator to expose it and bring legal action against him. The Age and Herald spoke on the phone with a man purporting to be Jeremy Maluta, who provided identifying documentation and images proving he was the user of the account. Maluta went public after Twitter provided personal information connected to the account to right-wing rival Avi Yemeni, who has previously pledged to pursue defamation action against Maluta. While this masthead confirmed he was the user of the account, Maluta would not reveal personal details, such as where he worked or lived. He said he wanted to maintain his privacy. "I'm just a normal everyday person. I don't want to be a celebrity," he said. "This has meant being really careful about what I put online. I'm okay with putting my name out there, but I just want to have a bit of privacy too. I can confirm I don't work for Premier Dan Andrews or any political thing whatsoever. Those theories are completely cooked." To confirm Maluta was the account holder, the Age and Herald independently found a phone number this masthead suspected was connected to Maluta and called it. Maluta called back shortly after and, on request, provided a form of photo identification with some information obscured. He then provided a photo of an unsent draft tweet immediately before it was posted to the account. Maluta appears to use different variations of his name in different settings and online profiles. Yemeni said that he is reviewing his legal options, but said he has no plans of suing anyone by the name of Jeremy Maluta at this stage. On Friday afternoon, the Prguy account tweeted a message to followers with a link to a video recorded with Sydney political YouTuber Jordan Shanks Markovina claiming to be the author of the account. At Prguy17 is a popular pro-Labour Twitter account. Credit, Twitter. "Hi, I'm Jeremy Maluta," the tweet says, mimicking a famous line from The Simpsons character Troy McClure, the avatar used by Prguy. "You may remember me from such hashtags as #I stand with Dan and #I can't believe it's not a staffer. I caught up with friendly Geordies so I could finally meet you all face to face. Enjoy." In the hour-long interview with Shanks Markovina, an ally on Twitter, the pair discussed the reasons why Maluta came forward ahead of further federal court action by Yemeni. "It's a two-sided thing because, on one hand, the anonymous thing has been hanging over my head for a while. It's a bit of pressure. I'm keen to kind of get this all over and done with, get my name out there, out in the open," Maluta said. "On the other hand, it hasn't been done on my terms. It's someone who's gone absolutely bonkers. Playing the system to try and out me because he thinks I'm some kind of spook working for the government." Avi Yemeni leaves the Supreme Court of Victoria in Melbourne in March this year. Credit, AAP. Maluta and Shanks talked at length about their criticism of the media's coverage of the Andrews government and the Labour Party. Maluta's face was partially obscured during the interview by a watermark containing a message criticising Yemeni. Yemeni vowed to return to court, this time seeking information from Telstra in his quest to unveil the identity of the user and lodge legal action over comments posted by the account at the height of the pandemic. Yemeni obtained a federal court order last week directing Twitter to hand over the account details of Prguy, who he is intending to sue over social media posts he says defamed him. Twitter complied with that order and supplied Yemeni with several IP addresses. The name and email provided by Twitter did not offer enough information to identify the owner of the account. Jordan Shanks Markovina, also known as Friendly Geordies, interviewed Maluta with a watermark covering his face. Credit, Facebook. As the account's following grew, it now has more than 90,000 followers, Prguy and its supporters repeatedly clashed with politicians, journalists and other commentators who were critical of Premier Daniel Andrews and other Labour figures. Yemeni is well-known polemicist and correspondent for Canadian alt-right website Rebel News, which was connected to the anti-lockdown movement. Maluta said he had been planning to leave Twitter, but Yemeni's legal action spurred him to remain on the platform. "If he was trying to shut me down, you could probably say he fed that up a little bit," he said. Stay across the most crucial developments related to the pandemic with